Wellness Center, the Harp and Habit, Village Sleep Center, Summit Physical Therapy, West Banco, Valley Converting, Toronto Lane, Farrell Ford and Toyota, Signs Limited, Berryman Chemicals, Corey Widget, Baird Wealth Management, Uncle Johnny Delivers, Electrico it's Electric, Ed Sports, Cedar One Realty, Best Western at Franciscan Square, Marcino Enterprises, Trinity Health System, Josephine's Carryout, the Yates Family Foundation, National Colloids, and the O Patio Pub on Lane. We got Jimmy DiCarlo coming up with our Corey Widget, Baird Wealth Management pregame report in a game that we saw early in the year. Indian Creek win, I believe, Jimmy, by 5 maybe?
44-38, Ray.
44-38. Here's Jimmy with a recap of that.
All right, let's talk about how these teams got here in this district semi. Creek coming in at 21-3, and they got here by beating Cambridge 66-36 in a pigtail semi-sectional game. And then we did their game on Saturday where they annihilated Warsaw Riverview 57-11 as Anderson, Scott, Walker, and Sadler all had good days, a lot of parity for the Creek team that day. Indian Creek has won the OVAC this year. They're coached by Steve F., Joe Rebar, Ron Tweedy, and Tia Taglione. They average 56.7 a game, giving up 33.3 a game, 31.3 rebounds a game, 16.1 assists a game. On the other side, Steubenville High School got here by beating Beaver Local in a semi-sectional game, 62-41, and then they won last Saturday at Martins Ferry, 78-67. In that game in Ferry, you had Nyla McShann with 26 points and even got hurt and came back in the end of the third, beginning of the fourth quarter. Also had great parity that game by Maddie Chris, who had one of her better games with 19, and Bailey Bell, who can hit the three-pointer, along with Warner, who's a driver and slasher. For Ferry that day, we had Best and Chirpus with 23 each, and I bring that up because Gianna Chirpus has been ranked and listed as one of the top 20 girls basketball freshmen in the state of Ohio. When you think about that, there's about 800 teams, maybe close to 5 freshmen on a team at least. So you're talking out of 4,000 freshmen almost. She's ranked in the top 20 in the state. I want to congratulate her for that. Very talented basketball hoopster and even a better person. Also, I want to give shout-outs before I finish with Big Red's statistics and things. I want to give a shout-out to an Indian Creek grad and a Big Red grad since we're doing the girls' games. These are in softball. Carly Penner for Indian Creek has a .313 batting average, 2 for 2 in stolen bases, starts every game in center field, and bats second, leading Kent State to a 6-3 record. So playing for Division I Kent State, she was a phenom at Indian Creek High School a couple of years ago when she graduated. And also, Ray, our buddy Jules King, having a breakout year at Tiffin University. Graduated, took Big Red to the state semis last year at Tiffin. She's hitting .393 with 4 doubles, a triple, and 4 for 4 with stolen bases. They're 7-3. She's 3-0 with a 1-point ERA. So a shout out to Carly Penner, Jules King, and Gianna Chirpus from Martins Ferry freshmen for being ranked one of the top 20 players, freshman players in girls high school ball this year. Steubenville Ray is averaging 49.4 a game, giving up 40.7. They've got 25.2 rebounds a game and 10.7 assists a game. And, you know, both coaches are terrific But I really got to give a shout out to Coach Angie Forte for adversity. She must be saying, hey, Lord, why me? He's got Sadie Edwards, Annalisa Perdue, and at Christmas, Paige Madison out, and then you get Nyla McShann, your leading scorer, hurt in the game. It's unbelievable. The winner of this game, we don't know where that'll be, but the winner of this game will play the winner of John Glenn Carrollton for a right to go to the regional. That will be Saturday at 1 o'clock. John Glenn has not played either one of these two teams. Carrollton played Big Red and beat them early in the year, 58-48. Creek played Carrollton at Carrollton and beat Carrollton 55-44. So we sure hope the winner of these games or this game ends up winning the next game to get to the regional. Some keys to the games before I give you starting statistics. For Big Red, they need to handle Creek's pressure. Could be a few wrinkles in this game, but we think Creek is sooner or later is going to be in their 1-2-2 extended at times and pressuring the ball up top and double teaming. They also, Big Red, have to play good quarter court man, which they've done very well this year, and stay out of foul trouble because with all the injuries, they don't have a lot of bench strength. And got to stop Scott from penetrating and no easy baskets also on those turnovers. For Indian Creek, they've got to make sure they get a hand on those three-point shooters, and that's Bell and Chris. They also got to collapse when McShann gets the ball in the middle. When they played the first time, they got it in the middle, and she went wild down the center early in the ball game. And they've got to be patient offensively and not force shots up against Creek's 1-2-2 zone. We expect Big Red to be in their quarter court man. They normally don't press because they don't have a lot of depth in foul trouble. So we expect them to be in half court man. Again, anything can go in a sectional or district game. They might throw a wrinkle, but Big Red's going to play you man to man, and Creek also has to be patient on offense and set some good picks. Statistic-wise, starting at one guard, and we'll give you those Corey Winget starting lineups again later. McKenna Scott, 16.2 a game, 2.6 rebounds, 6.5 points a game, and 5.3 steals a game, also shooting 76% from the free throw line. At the other guard, Gabby Taylor, who's been playing much better than the beginning of the year after coming off that ACL injury, and looks a lot quicker than we saw her early on. 5.5 a game, 2.2 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and has hit three-point land about 44%. At one forward, Riley Sadler, we saw her slam three-pointers to score 9 points the other day, averaging 3.8 a game, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. She's shooting 63% from the free throw line. Cameron Kentron at the other forward, averaging 4.3 a game, 5 rebounds, 1.2 assists. Kylie Anderson, the big center, who's also a very important offensive threat. She can play in and shoot the three, averaging 11.8 a game, 8.5 rebounds, 1.6 assists. You're going to see Cadence Walker, who we are really impressed with the other day, 6.5 a game, 2.5 rebounds, 2.4 assists. They have lost Tori Robertson to an injury. She was averaging 8.2 a game, 4.7 rebounds, and 2.2 assists, and 2.4 steals, and 1.1 block. So they've had a little adversity themselves. So Creek, again, coached by Steve Epps, Joe Rebar, Ron Tweedy, and Tia Taglione, coming in at 21-3. For the Red, Anaya Warner, the slasher driver, who can really move her feet and has a lot of quickness. The senior point guard, averaging 9 a game, 5.1 rebounds, 2.5 assists. The other guard, starting for Red, is Bailey Bell, the sophomore, 6.3 a game, 3.2 rebounds, and 2.4 assists, and she can really bang the three-pointer. Maddie Chris, who probably leads our local Valley in three-point shots, is averaging 10 a game with 1 rebound and 2 assists. I thought she's done a very nice job defensively. One of our favorites, Ray, Sabria Jones, the other forward, averaging 3.5 a game, 6 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and normally matches up with the best offensive player for the other team. And at the center, averaging 18.5 a game, 8.6 rebounds, and 1.5 assists is Nyla McShann. We've been extremely impressed with the sophomore center for Big Red all year long. Off the bench, we're going to see Sienna Scurry, who's averaging 1.5 and 1.5 rebounds a game. You might see Emmy Pierce, the junior, and also we both like Emmy, and we like your girl Gianna Thomas coming off the bench. Big Red coached by Angie Forte, Todd Chris, Melissa Bowers, Josh Bowers, and everybody's favorite, April Minifield. So, Ray, there's a wrap-up for the game. Back to you.
I'll tell you something, Jimmy. I appreciate the breakdown there. Simply put, this is a big game. You're in the district. I mean, you are one step away from the regional, which is total fulfillment of a basketball season or any season if you get to the regionals. And that's where these girls are at. They're on the threshold here. The little things will make a difference tonight. Rebounding, free throws, and transition defense, I believe. So we'll be right back, talk a little bit more about this game right after these messages from our sponsors.
It's Hauser's fall store-wide sale. Save big on living rooms, recliners, dinettes, bedrooms, mattresses, carpet, and flooring. No one will beat our prices. Plus, get our 5 bonus offers. Don't miss it.
Hauser's has it. Hauser's has it all.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corey Winjet, financial advisor and a partner of the RWN Group at Baird, Private Wealth Management located at 200 Stanton Boulevard, Suite 40, Steubenville. Call Corey Winjet at 740-2825024, a proud supporter of Ohio Valley student athletes and Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons knows how much sports means to the Ohio Valley.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons. I'm passionate about local sports and I support our youth in their endeavors. Good luck to all area teams this season.
Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental and Auto Detailing located on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville can offer you car rentals and auto detailing. Have you been in an accident, have a business trip, or just need a vacation? We have all sizes of cars to get you safely back on the road and to your destination. Is your car filled with French fries or Cheerios from hauling the kids around? Is the salt and dirt from the winter weather driving you crazy? We are here to help you get your car looking like new with our auto detailing. You choose your detailing package. We offer wash, wax, steam, clean, and buff. You can also get a gift certificate for detailing. Stop in or call us today. 740-283-2277. That's
Ohio Valley Sports Online is your sports authority. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Live streaming high school and NCAA sports.
Then we got to take a commercial and
shows right here on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
We're back? Okay.
All right, we're back here. You heard it right there, Jim Jagger Huggins. We're carrying on the best we can for him. It's Ray Suckarts along with Jimmy DiCarlo and Danny Vogel, trying to get things ready to go here. We're about 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from the Eric Timmons opening tip in this 2-game district. The winner plays Carrollton John Glenn winner. That game will be, I believe,
Saturday at 1.
Saturday at 1 o'clock. We hope to be there with our representation carrying the flag for Ohio Valley Sports Online. As these teams warm up, you want to note that in the Martins Ferry game, Nyla McShann got an injury we're not sure about. So we'll see how that goes because she is definitely an inside threat and giving Indian Creek something to deal with. I agree with Jimmy. I mean, Big Red's going to have to cut off the penetration from Scott and Taylor, who like to go to the hole. A lot to defend on both teams, which I like, Jimmy. I mean, I like the fact that this has the makings of a good basketball game.
I think both teams are going to do what they do well. We expect, you may see a wrinkle, but we expect Creek to be in that 1-2-2 extended zone, maybe even bring it across half court occasionally, and potentially they could play a little man or 2-3 or some other zone, but they're going to do what they do best, and that's what they've done all year long. Ditto for Big Red. They're going to play man-to-man, quarter-court, and say, you're going to have to beat me. We've played hard all year long. We move our feet. We've got quickness, and you're going to have to beat us on screens, picks, and one-on-ones. I think a couple little things that are really important for the key to the game is which team can stay out of key foul personnel trouble. And number two, Ray, I've been extremely impressed with both teams' out-of-bounds plays. So this game's going to be really close. It's going to be intense and aggressive. And if you get 4 or 6 points on out-of-bounds plays, that could be the difference in the game.
I agree. I mean, neither team is deep. Each team will probably play 7 at the most. But if it comes to that, from what I've seen, I like Indian Creek to have the edge on the bench coming off with their 6 and 7 people. We're going to take a national anthem break here shortly. Tonight's officials, Donnie Madzai, Clay Manning, and Mackenzie Murad. We saw Mackenzie Murad in the Central sectional game. Donnie Madzai and Clay Manning, both veteran officials. We're about ready to go here with the national anthem. We're going to stay. We're going to go to Danny and take a break here for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from Westbanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Golfers and socialites in the Steubenville area. The Steubenville Country Club is thrilled to announce our 2024 membership drive. Rates up to 50% off and membership starts as low as $100. Experience the ultimate in luxury and relaxation at our prestigious club, nestled in the heart of Steubenville. Golf enthusiasts, sharpen your skills on our meticulously maintained 18-hole championship golf course. Enjoy breathtaking views and challenging play, all while surrounded by the serene beauty of our lush greens and rolling hills. Social butterflies, immerse yourself in our vibrant community. Attend exclusive member events, from elegant galas to lively poolside parties. Savor exquisite cuisine crafted by our talented chefs, and unwind with friends over cocktails in our inviting lounge. Join the Steubenville Country Club today and elevate your lifestyle. Take advantage of our limited-time membership offers and unlock a world of unparalleled luxury and camaraderie. Call today or visit our website to learn more and schedule your private tour. The Steubenville Country Club, where tradition meets modern elegance.
Are you craving a juicy steak or a hearty burger? Look no further than the Ville Restaurant and Bar. Our family-owned restaurant has been serving American and Italian fare since 1996. From homemade soups to char-grilled steaks, we have something for everyone. Dine in or carry out. Lunch and dinner served all day. Visit us at 100 Mall Drive, Steubenville. Cheers to good food and great company.
All right, we're back here at the Edison Fieldhouse. I want to thank Tommy Bosick, athletic director here at Edison, for great hospitality, nice hospitality room. Had an opportunity to eat some pulled ham, and it was good. Getting ready to go here. Got the starting lineups coming up, sponsored by Cedar One Realty. Let's take it down to the court, Danny. Can we hear the starting lineups? Let's go down to the court for the starting lineup.
The athletes, coaches, and officials are best of Edison High School. All fans are asked to respect the effort each of them has put forth.
Getting the state representation callings now prior to the starting lineup.
Officials, coaches, those administering the contest, and of course your team and your opponents. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. And now let's meet the teams. First, the visitors, Steubenville Big Red, coached by Angelina Forte and assisted by Todd Chris, Melissa Bowers, and Josh Myers. Number 0, Annalisa Peru. Number 1, Jolie Lombardo. Number 4, Sienna Scurry.
Non-starters now.
Madison Cooper. Number 13, Gianna Thomas. Number 15, Sadie Edwards. Number 20, Paige Madison. Number 25, Emmy Pierce. And number 32, Anisha Moore. And now for the starters. Anaya Warner, number 2. Number 5, Madeline Chris. Number 10, Sabrina Jones. Number 23, Nyla McShannon. And number 24, Bailey Barrett. And now to the home team, the Indian Creek Redskins, coached by Steve Buck and assisted by Will Tooney, Joe Rebar, and Tia Taglione. Number 1, Peyton Walker. Number 4, Gracie Wiley. Number 10, Megan Palomilo. Number 20, Hallie Gray. Number 22, Delaney Bates-Dolly. Number 23, Emma Westfall. Number 31, Corey Robertson. Number 40, Asia Ade. Number 55, Bella Allen. And now for the starters, number 2, McKenna Scott. Number 3, Gabby Taylor. Number 5, Riley Sadler. Number 24, Caitlin Catherine. And number 30, Kylie Anderson.
All right, there you got it. We're ready to go here. I want to reiterate what Coach DiCarlo said earlier about Angie Forte and the coaching job she's done. Her team's been decimated by injuries. And I want to congratulate her as well as Stevie F. Having great seasons here. But listen, Jimmy, you got to win one right now. You got one to win.
Big rival too, Ray. So not only an important game to get to the district final, two cities, two teams that don't actually love each other, okay?
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Atmosphere here, we're great to go. Commissioner Eric Timmons tip, controlled by Indian Creek Sadler.
Over to Taylor, top of the key, big red quarter court man as we thought. Scott on a handoff to Taylor.
Gabby Scott, quiet, man. She's very
Back
quiet
door,
but steady.
Two backdoorish, out of bounds, turnover to Big Red. So Creek with the first chance, doesn't convert. Big Red Creek in that 1-2-2 extended with Sadler at the point. Warner gets it across easily. Look for a trap here on the wing. Over to Bell. Little pick on Scott. There's Chris, long bomb corner.
It's electric!
Maddie Chris. Here comes Scott. Over to Sadler, guarded by Warner. Trying to give it to somebody. Back to Scott. I figured Jones would be on her, and she is. She goes in. They're going to call a body foul. Good block, but she got her maybe with the body. Going to be 2 for Scott Ray.
All right, Jimmy, you can see that you're standing up. I'm not, but that ball was blocked. Sabria Jones had her hand on top of the ball. If she got her with the body, okay, but that was a block.
Yeah, it was all ball. I thought she got a little body. Scott around and out.
Packed house here at Edison Fieldhouse on the Indian Creek side. Big Red with a nice showing as well.
Love it. Up, front, back, and in. 3-1, favor of the Red. Over to Jones. Warner gets it across. Big Red splitting the guard. Chris the other corner. Shot fake, kicked away, but they're going to call a reach, I think, on Taylor. Creek Ray wants to trap in the corners and on the wings on passes off this 1-2-2. They're very aggressive, but sometimes you get it out quick. That leaves a lot of openings, middle and cross court.
Foul on Ketron.
Chris into Jones. Long Bell three, short. Rebound Warner. Try back to Chris. Long bomb, short again. Saved by McShann, but she stepped on the line, they say. And back to Indian Creek, down 3-1. Just starting first quarter. Who's this first quarter sponsored by, Ray?
First quarter is sponsored by our good friends at Thrifty Hertz Car Rental in Steubenville, Napa Auto Care in Wintersville.
Taylor to Scott, almost stolen by Jones. Scott's got an edge here, driving in, cross court to Sadler. Nice shot fake, goes baseline, out to Ketron. Good defense by the Red, good recovered defense. There goes Scott in. Oh, might have been contact, and they're going to call it. Thought she did get her arm. That's pretty huge, Ray. 2 on Jones right away. She'd have been better to give her the layup, Ray.
Yeah, you're right.
She's going to come out for Scurry coming in after this shot, and we're going to get Walker in probably for Sadler as Scott makes it 3-2. Now it's going to be Taylor going out, not Sadler.
McKenna Scott, I'll tell you, Jimmy, she gets herself to the foul line and she knocks him down.
And that's one of the keys of the game, right? Don't let her get penetration. Up and in. I think I'd rather have a token hand on her from 3 than have her backcourt call, than have her slash into the three-point lane, Ray.
Good pressure by Walker, the freshman, who we saw give good minutes in the last one against Warsaw Riverview for Creek. She forced the backcourt on Bailey Bell.
She has good quickness. When she comes in, she plays the point, and Sadler will move down to a wing. So Walker going to trigger in, all tied up at 3, 2 minutes in. Walker to Scott. Warner on her now.
A lot of quickness, Warner.
Yes. Inside, dumping it into Anderson. Nice defense, McShann, but Anderson spins, no good. Rebound Sadler. Out rebound Scurry, but thrown away. Bailey Bell looking to go coast to coast. Over to Chris. Inside McShann, going left is normal. Muscles her way up, in, and one.
Wow, Nyla McShann taking it to the rack. Strong move.
Ketron wanted a little offensive push and charge. Didn't get it. 3-point play. We're going to have Westfall coming in. Ketron going out.
That's Ketron's second.
So both teams with a starter with 2 fouls as McShann looks to convert the 3-point play. Up, around and out. Rebound Warner, up, no good. Rebound Anderson. A lot of contact there, no call. Creek ball with Scott. Is she on the line? She was. Good pressure defense by the Red.
Yeah, that was a lot of pressure on the rebounder, which I like to do, Jimmy. I love to trap the rebounder, and that's what they did to Robinson. Forced her to make a bad pass.
Bell into Chris. Kicked out. Boy, McKenna Scott, quick hands, Ray. Quick hands on those wings. She plays on the wing most of the time in this 1-2-2. Sometimes she'll play the point. Big Red having a hard time getting in, gets a McShann. The Bell, top of the key, wide open 3, a little short to the left. Rebound, McKenna Scott getting hounded in the backcourt. Throws it up. They got a walk on that.
Yeah, I think McKenna Scott is a little bit flustered right now.
Big Red very physical. And the backcourt off of the rebound. Bailey Bell, these are these out of bounds plays. You can't give them easy ones. And there's an easy one for Warner, but she's long. Rebound Scott, ahead of the pack, open, Walker, up, around, no good. Scurry with a rebound, and a foul reached by Walker. Nice sportsmanship by Sadler there. So Walker missed the bunny, and then fouled on the rebound. And Ray, they get a lot of those because that point guard is way out, and McKenna Scott can throw the baseball pass, and she dribbles with her head up.
Yes, she does. She is always aware of advancing the basketball, and I like that in the point guard.
Love this intensity and aggressiveness. Big Red splitting the guard here. Well, not now. Warner behind the back. Going to get a trap there with Walker and Scott. Might have been a walk, didn't call. Chris wide open three, little long. Rebound McShann up, no good. Rebound Westfall. Out to Anderson, behind her back, wow. Gabby Taylor wide open three, big.
It's electric.
6-5, Indian Creek with their first lead. There's Chris, long bomb. Rebound Taylor, no good.
Gabby Taylor, man, she's the quiet assassin.
Scott triple team, stolen by Chris, but they got a foul on Maddie Chris. Almost had a steal and a breakaway. Coach Forte over there saying, cool down, slow down. 6-5, Indian Creek. Remember what we said, foul trouble, out of bounds plays could be important.
Wow, they are pumped up here, man. Great atmosphere. I love it.
And Chris is all over Gabby Taylor. Behind the back, gets by Westfold. Walker trying to go in, gets fouled by Scurry. Ray,
another one.
At this pace, Ray, we won't get home till midnight.
Another foul on Chris. That's 2 on Chris and 2 on Sabria Jones. Maddie Chris has got to get herself under control. She got a smile on her face. Hopefully she can play cool.
Out of bounds play, Westfold right in the paint. Back to Scott, kicked around, gonna get a jump ball, thrown, kicked out of bounds, going back to the red. Almost a jump ball. Hard to see, we're way up top, gets screened a little bit here on that corner. Yeah, Maddie Chris has to be more passive defensively. You can't get your third foul, Ray, in the first quarter. Warner into McShann, over to Chris. She's going to bomb. Good footwork. No good. Shot up well, though. Rebound Anderson to Scott. On the deck. Stolen by Big Red. Bell over to Chris. And we got a reach, I think, on Creek. Man, lots of action.
Gabby Taylor picks up the foul. Her first, team fourth.
Steve F. Both teams coach well defensively. Can't give them easy buckets. They're trying to go around to Chris, weak side. Well, if she had a jumper, she could have caught it. On the ground, fighting Anderson, diving out of bounds to the red. Love the effort, love the effort. Both teams.
Getting after it, district basketball.
District and rival district basketball. You can tell these teams have no love lost for each other. Good sportsmanship, though, into McShann. She's going to go left. Anderson, not good defense. Up and in. You got to cut that left hand off, Ray.
Too quick. McShann gets it. Robinson fouls. Anderson, I'm sorry.
Yep. 7-6 Big
foul
Red.
anyway.
Going to shoot one. A lot of action. A ton of points. McShann up and in. I expect this game, Ray, to be in the high 40s, low 50s. We'll see how it turns out.
I hope everybody got 5 to finish with.
Yeah. Warner guarded by Scott, who gives it up to Walker, guarded by Scurry. I like how Big Red's moving their feet.
Scurry's quick, my goodness gracious. Scurry got some quick feet.
Anderson on McShann, one-on-one, spin move, lost it, got it back. Good help, Bailey Bell, shot but in. McShann went for the steal, didn't get it. 8-8, tied up. Warner, Chris, wide open three.
It's electric.
11-8, Maddie Chris had one of her better games against Ferry shooting the three ball. She's still on fire. 11-8 Red. Scott going to the hole. There's that penetration. But nice
Warner.
recovery.
Nia Warner on the recovery with the quickness that she shows was on McKenna Scott, had her on her hip, but Nia Warner got up higher and blocked it.
Out of bounds play. Let's see how it goes. Looking back door, not there. Back into Westfold. 2-footer, up, around, and out. But there's a good out of bounds play. Got a real high percentage shot.
Big Red knew it though. Maddie Chris was calling it out. Recovered on Bailey Bell.
Scurry over to Chris, into McShann. Right-handed this time, no good. There goes Scott. There's Walker wide open. Up and missed it. Chris with a rebound. Wow. Good outlet by McKenna Scott. Scurry driving or shot.
Oh my! Scurry gets the big bucket.
Nice shot fake by Scurry. Got her player off the ground. What you can't do if you're red is let McKenna Scott continue to slash down the lane. Westfall over to Taylor. Guarded by Chris, who's playing smarter, not so tight. There's Scurry moving her feet on Walker. Boy, two girls quick there. There's McShann with a little reach. Behind the back, Anderson forces the Walker, kicked away Bell. There goes a wide open Chris for a layup. Up, in. 15-8.
Maddie Chris with a big quarter. She got 8.
McKenna Scott, top of the key, 1:33 to go. So after the Redskins were up 8-7, Big Red with 8 straight points. Walker over to Westfall, top of the key, Walker. Corner to Westfall. Throws it almost away. Scott recovers. Almost a steal by Warner. Scott's going to drive. She does. Nice spin move up. No good. Lots of good shots for the Red, but they're not falling, Ray. Walker, almost Maddie Chris's third foul. Walker beats her. Little jumper short. Tipped by Chris to Bell. Under a minute. Bell 2-on-1. McShann, beautiful dish. Up and in. Indian Creek needs a timeout, but you don't want to take it here with a minute to go.
Bailey Bell ran that fast break to perfection.
Beautiful split.
Hold for one, Jimmy.
No, not here.
Timeout.
Wow, 34 seconds timeout. A little surprising. We're going to take it with us, so we'll be back real quick after this Mario's timeout.
Are you tired of lugging heavy water bottles from the store to your home or office? Look no further than Water Transport in Hopedale, Ohio. For over 36 years, we've been providing premium quality water to the tri-state region. Our team is dedicated to delivering fresh, clean water right to your doorstep. With our reliable and efficient service, you'll never have to worry about running out of water again. Call us today at 740-264-9999 to schedule your delivery and experience the convenience of water transport.
Village Sleep Center is conveniently located at 2528 Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville, or call them at 740-264-5151. Village Sleep Center is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Thrifty Hertz, car rental in Napa, auto care in Wintersville. Really got a first quarter going on here at Edison Fieldhouse. And an action-packed first quarter, a lot of fouls. Trying to settle down with Big Red up 17-8 with 34 seconds to go in this first quarter, sponsored by Thrifty Hertz Car Rental.
Ray, I like this move. You take Maddie Chris out with 2 fouls. Really good move right there. Looks like Emmy Pierce in for the Red here.
Gianna Thomas brought in Gianna Thomas,
okay.
The freshman. Good move by Angie Forte. You got to keep Nia Warner on McKenna Scott, just telling Nia, stay in front of her. Not easy to do.
Hard to get it in, almost 5. Gets it into Walker. Trying to go coast to coast in here. Bait just dribbling, forcing it in, turning it over. Yep.
Great defense by Scurry. Tipped the ball to Nia Warner. She's on the break. Scurry gets it back.
Scurry looks in, throws it away. Anderson.
She was unsure of herself.
Over to Scott, 15 to go. Scott, nice hesitation. Beautiful pass into Westfall. Around, no good. Rebound, Westfall. Out to Walker, up, around, and finally Creek gets one to go. 3 seconds to see if Warner can get a half quarter off. She's going to take a three-pointer up, off the rim, no good. After one, Steubenville Big Red with a good first quarter. 17. The Creek, who had a lot of easy shots, just not falling, 10. We'll be back after these Mario Italian Restaurant timeouts.
Are you looking for a fun and exciting way to spend your evenings? Look no further than the Viking Social Poker Club. We're the Ohio Valley's premier poker club, and we're open to the public every day. Come join us for our weekly tournament every Tuesday at 6 p.m. for just $45. You'll get 30,000 chips to start with, and the chance to win big. And don't keep this a secret. Let your friends know about the fun. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to the Viking Social Poker Club in Steubenville and see what all the fuss is about. We can't wait to see you there.
When you're having people over or you're just hungry and you don't want to leave the house, call Uncle Johnny. Locally owned and operated, Uncle Johnny has been delivering food on both sides of the river for over 15 years. Uncle Johnny was the area's first online third-party restaurant delivery service. Capri, Ruby's Pizza, Sesame Grill are a few of the options for you. View a menu from all participating restaurants and place an online order at UncleJohnny's.com. Try it tonight. Uncle Johnny delivers right to your door. Uncle Johnny's is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, we're back here at Edison Fieldhouse, 17-10. Big Red in an action-packed first quarter. This second quarter brought to you by the Target Shop. And Jimmy, what we talked about at the beginning of the game, fouls, you can see that's having an effect on the game already.
Big Red's got to feel good. They had Sabrina Jones on the bench, and they still have a 7-point lead. She's back in there. So is Chris. She's going to shoot a three-pointer. Wide open. Long. Rebound Jones. Long Warner three-pointer off. Rebound Ketron. Over to Taylor. Big Red's pressuring in the back court. There's Scott. She got an advantage, but pulls it back in, into Anderson, up and in.
That's the steady right there. Anderson's a steady ball player.
Scott with a nice hesitation dribble. So Big Red with Scurry, Bell, Chris, McShann, and Sabrina Jones as Bell shoots a three, misses. There's McShann up and in.
Oh, Nala McShann aggressive. Hey, go get the ball. That's how you rebound offensively.
Big Red beating them on the offensive boards rate. Not good box outs right now by the Creek. Indian Creek had a lot of good shots in the first quarter. They just missed them. They had a couple wide open layups, a couple 3 or 4 footers.
I think Walker inside with the other freshman. Who was that? Westfall. They are sophomore. They short-armed it a little bit, probably nerves.
Warner shoots, no good. Rebound this time Anderson. Over to Taylor, getting hounded in the backcourt to Scott. Out to Anderson. In the corner, Sadler shoots a three, gets blocked by Chris. But Walker, let's see, that was Warner and Gabby Taylor with going for the rebound, and the foul is on Big Red's Warner. Her first, team first, 19-12 to Red as Creek will inbounds.
Got their box set here. They like to work out of under their basket.
Over to Anderson. She's going to pop a three, but it's way short. Rebound McShann. She can go coast to coast, but slows it up, gives it up to Warner. She's a slasher driver, but out of control. Got out to Bell. Long three, no good. Rebound goes to Scott. Got Scott, Taylor, Anderson, Sadler, and Walker. There goes Scott in and up and in. Again, she's slashing too much, Ray. Beating her girl one-on-one to the hole.
Very effective off the dribble.
Warner to Bell. Over to Warner. They're doing a good job collapsing, but Warner says, I'll take it.
Warner does that well. She steps up and takes the old man jumper from about 10 foot.
That's her shot, Ray, not the three-pointer. That's
Absolutely.
where she's the best. But Creek's doing a good job around McShann in the middle, but it's giving some wide-open threes and short jumpers. There's Taylor. Over to Ketron. Inside, forced to Anderson. She goes up, gets mugged. I think it's Jones' third, but let's see.
No, that's going to be on McShann. She hammered her.
They were both there. You're right, 23.
Yeah, Nala McShann. I mean, that was a senseless foul here. Anderson had position for the bucket.
One thing going for Creek early, Ray, is they are freely subbing. They played kids in and out, and here comes Westfold. Should be coming in for somebody right now. What are they waiting on? They got one more shot. They got to get her in. They didn't let her come in.
She might be going in for the shooter.
Oh yeah, what am I thinking? So Anderson, I'm surprised she comes out, because she never gets out. So just about every Creek player but Scott has had a rest. But for Big Red, it's basically been scurry, and that's it. Last 30 seconds, Thomas came in because of Chris's two fouls.
Angie Forte's been playing her starters, though. I mean,
well, they're in
throughout
shape.
the whole year, she's been playing them.
She told me they're in shape and they can handle it. Chris over to Bell, inside McShann, goes
nice
up
look.
and in. What a muscle-up job over Kentron.
Yes, sir. Nice ball movement. Bailey Bell got her the ball in the scoring position, and Nyla McShann powered up.
23-16, Big Red. Over to Walker. Taylor. Picked by Ketron. Not there. Good defense. Back to Scott.
Second quarter brought to you by Target
Warner's
Shop.
too close to her.
Yep.
Right by her and up and in, but misses the two-footer. Bell to Chris. Out of bounds.
Catch it first. You got to catch it first. Catch and then look.
Ray, I love Big Red's aggressiveness, but you don't need to be that aggressive 40 feet from the bucket, 30 feet from the bucket, and let somebody just blow by you.
Especially guarding McKenna Scott.
Yeah.
You want her to shoot the three. She'll hit it, but I'd rather have her shoot the three ball than taking it to the hole, causing good things to happen with a layup and a foul.
I said I was surprised that Anderson was out. 30-second break, and she's back in. And Walker about to report. Warner almost a foul. Chris, nice pick by Anderson. Scott is going to shoot the three and hit it.
Oh, it's electric.
23-19, so it's mostly been red, and the Creek's right there, and this might be a throwaway, and it is. As momentum has switched, Creek down by 4, and here comes Walker in. Ray, we expect this to be a dogfight back and forth.
Absolutely. I don't know what Maddie Chris is doing here. Lost her focus a little bit.
Big
and Angie Forte saw it and calls a timeout.
Yep, Big Red with the timeout, 4:34 to go. The Red 23, Indian Creek 19. We'll be back after this Mario's break.
The crew at Ohio Valley Sports Online appreciates our sponsors like the Target Shop. The Target Shop has all your fall sports gear. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
We're back here. I tell you, we're ready to go here. Just got a text from my buddy Mike Orbovich showing me his new website, Danny, for business. So let's see if we can get him sponsoring Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Mike, go through me. You were my Algebra 2 student, Mike. Don't go through Raymond. Get it to me, Michael. One of my favorite people, him and his sister, Rona. Uh-oh. Taylor on top. Looked like a little zone here, Ray. Let's see. Look at that change up, huh? Timeout zone. We told you it could be a little trickery here. Look at a 2-3 by the Red. Walker.
Good move.
Out to Taylor. Steve F. is saying, hey, let's get it set up here. We're not man-to-man. Let's set our zone offense up. Taylor looking inside Westfold. Kicked out to McKenna Scott. She's still going to slash against and kick out to Walker. Over to Taylor, top of the key to Anderson. Cross court, Scott. Nice shot fake. Again, 3-footer into Anderson. Up, blocked by McShann. That'll look clean from up here. There goes Bell. Against the 1-2-2 hounding zone of Walker on the top of the point. Bell to Warner. Drives right by, throws McShann. Nice double team. Goes up, kicked out of bounds by Anderson. Going to stay with Red. Again, Indian Creek freely subbing as Sadler comes in and Taylor goes out. Every player's been in and out except for Scott on Creek's team.
Stoppage in play here. Stevie F doing a lot of coaching.
Out to Warner. 15-footer.
Wow, she shot a 20.
Yeah, that was a line driver there. Over to Anderson, who can bring it up. Walker's open. She wants it. A little 10-footer. Long. Rebound Westfall up. Long. Rebound Red. Fighting. Now it gets kicked away. I think we're going to have a jump ball here. They're diving and scrapping.
Yeah, they are playing hard, man. Give them credit, man. These girls are playing hard. You got to love it.
Love the intensity. So Creek's ball. Big Red looks like they're back man-to-man here now under the bucket. Way out top to Walker. Guarded by Chris, who's done a good job along with Jones not picking up her third fouls. We're down to 3 minutes to go, quarter 2. So Creek reorganizing here against man-to-man. Scott at the top of the key. They're in a 1-4 set. Into Anderson, backdoor not there. One-on-one with McShann. Going to be a spin move. Up, left-handed baby hook, gets fouled.
Maddie Chris.
I'm not sure.
That's on Maddie.
I thought so, but let's see who they give it to.
5,
it
yeah.
is. That's
Maddie
a big
Chris.
one. I think I
That's
might have
her
to
third.
get her out of the game here, Ray. What do you think? 2.5 to go, second quarter with 3.
If I don't get her out, I'm playing zone. I know that.
Anderson up, Anderson in. Here comes Scurry. There goes Chris. 23-20, so which looked like Big Red dominance here with a 17-8 lead at the end of 1 has now been cut to 3, and Anderson looking to cut it to 2.
Oh, Indian Creek too good and too well coached to be, knocked out in the first or second quarter.
Front, back, nice soft touch, 23-21. Warner over to Bell, into McShann. Spin move right this time, then left underneath. Good triple team by the Creek. Here comes Scott.
Too many moves, Jimmy.
Scott. Oh, she got mugged by Warner. Going to be 2 for Scott, looking to tie it up.
McKenna Scott just keeps on forcing the action, Jimmy. She keeps on forcing the action. Nice crowd.
McKenna up and in 23-22. Ketron coming in, Westfall out. So they're doing a great job rotating those 7 players for Creek.
A lot of time, 2:35 in this second quarter. A lot of time, a lot of basketball.
Scott, nothing but net. Tied up at 23.
She keeps on keeping on. McKenna Scott. Big Red's got to hit some shots. I know that.
Trap Jones into McShann. Tipped away. Stolen by Creek. Looking to take the lead. Scott, nice hesitation. Again, 3-footer up. And she called a charge this time. Scurry. McKenna Scott for Creek.
You got to play her to drive. I mean, Big Red's got to wise up on that, man.
She has 10, and McShann 11 for Big Red. Tied at 23 as we approach 2 minutes. There's a double team. Somebody got to help Warner. They got like 4 people under the bucket. There's Scurry coming out. Kicked off of Walker's foot. Walker steals 3-on-3. She goes down. 2-footer up, long. She can't buy one in there. Rebound, hustle, Sadler. Out to Anderson, over to Scott. 3-ball. Bingo!
Oh, my! It's electric. McKenna Scott.
Warner has a hole. She sees it. Into the lane. Throws it out to Scurry. Creek with all kind of momentum. Almost thrown away.
A bucket.
Anderson with a steal. Poor pass behind her back. Shouldn't have done that. Rebound. We got a steal by Jones, and she gets fouled by Ketron. And for Creek, that's a good foul, even though it wasn't meant to be.
No, that's a foul on McKenna. That's a foul on Nyla McShann.
Oh, I thought they called it on Creek.
No, Nyla McShann, Jimbo.
Okay. Well, that's going to be 2 shots. I was going to say Big Red had a breakaway. As you look at McShann, Ray, she's limping. 26-23. Her hamstring looks to be bothering her, the one she hurt in the Big Red game. Tough
Martins Ferry game.
Martins Ferry Big Red game. Tough to take her out because all momentum with Creek, but you want to get her okay for the second half, as we're going to have Westfall come back in for Creek.
Anderson 5 for 5 in this quarter from the free throw line.
27-23, 28-23.
As Indian Creek is just stormed back.
So 1:27 to go. Creek by 5. Into Warner. Somewhere over there you can hear John Brody screaming. Warner to Bell, into McShann. She's a trooper, man. 1 against 3. She takes it to her left hand, goes up, forces up, no good. Rebound Sadler. Good defense by Westfall and Sadler.
These Big Red girls have got to start shooting the ball, man. Take some pressure off of McShann.
Walker with some nice shot fakes and drives. Sadler muffs it but recovers. 1 minute to go. Backdoor to Scott. Look out. Oh, she had a little 3-footer. She wanted it, Ray. Walker guarded by McShann. Tough matchup. Bad hamstring with a quick guard on a quick guard. Sadler trying to go baseline. Loses it, and it goes to Bailey Bell. Turnover. See if Red can get a bucket here before the half. Warner, McShann up, fouled. Got hit really hard by Westfall, going to shoot 2. So 32 seconds to go, and we're going to get Taylor coming back in here shortly, along with, looks like, Anderson. Big Red needs these free throws because the momentum has really shifted since Maddie Chris has gone to the bench. Up, around, and out.
Oh, wow, that ball was down.
Shan really tired. You could tell, taking some deep breaths. Up. She's a battler, boy. She struggled on the free throw line on that one there, long. So Creek, who may hold for my famous 1 here. Let's see, 25 seconds. I know you got momentum, but you're up 5. You want
I definitely hold for 1.
Lay up or 1. And see, they didn't, and there's a turnover. There goes Warner, and she's got the edge on Ketron. Up and in. 13 seconds ago. Let's see if Creek will get a good shot. They're going to get a shot. Let's see, 9 seconds. Ball's in the right hands. That's McKenna Scott getting hounded. Long 3 ball around, no good. Good defense by Warner. Entertaining first half. Good first half for both teams. First quarter belonged to the Red. Second quarter to Indian Creek as they lead 28-25. We'll be back for the second half after these breaks.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch cell phone providers. See how you can switch and save with State Farm? In fact, State Farm agent Casey Johnson right here in Wintersville can switch you over so you can start saving today. Casey and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Casey Johnson, it's easy to switch and save. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Golfers and socialites in the Steubenville area. The Steubenville Country Club is thrilled to announce our 2024 membership drive. Rates up to 50% off and membership starts as low as $100. Experience the ultimate in luxury and relaxation at our prestigious club, nestled in the heart of Steubenville. Golf enthusiasts, sharpen your skills on our meticulously maintained 18-hole championship golf course. Enjoy breathtaking views and challenging play, all while surrounded by the serene beauty of our lush greens and rolling hills. Social butterflies, immerse yourself in our vibrant community. Attend exclusive member events, from elegant galas to lively poolside parties. Savor exquisite cuisine crafted by our talented chefs, and unwind with friends over cocktails in our inviting lounge. Join the Steubenville Country Club today and elevate your lifestyle. Take advantage of our limited-time membership offers and unlock a world of unparalleled luxury and camaraderie. Call today or visit our website to learn more and schedule your private tour. The Steubenville Country Club, where tradition meets modern elegance.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from Westbanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Center Strength and Wellness Center is a training facility for both athletes and non-athletes and is located inside the Blue Wave Center in Fallersby, West Virginia. Pete and Ralph have over 10 years experience working at the Division I college level and will create programs to suit clients of all ages while addressing the individual and specific needs and goals of each and every client they work with. Follow Cinna on Facebook and Instagram and get started on a healthier you today.
We're back here at Edison Fieldhouse with our good buddy Ron Smith, former Edison Lady Wildcat coach, now board member. Ronnie, it got to warm your heart to see this building and see a girls basketball game going on in here. Place is going wild. Edison's come a long way, huh?
Absolutely. I'm really proud of all of our facilities right now are looking good. But yeah, the field house, a lot of people come to the baseball field or the track or the football field. They're like, this is beautiful. I'm like, wait till you set foot in the field house because, yeah, we're really proud of it right now.
Absolutely. My first time here, done a lot of baseball games, though, man. Got a beautiful Edison Sports Complex out here with the people of the Edison School District really come to bat and got behind this whole move.
Yes, they have. Our people have, and our academics are good and strong. We're adding a lot of things with our STEM program and a lot of things with the inside of the building as well, and we're real power to the academics. And yeah, our people had the opportunity to build this. We had a window, and financially, and we went with it. And it is very, very special. It makes me feel really good.
Yeah, you had a lot of years coaching girls basketball out here. That is how many years you do, Ronnie?
I had 20 in varsity. Yeah. I help my son a little bit now.
Keep you busy.
Kind of volunteer assistant right there a little bit with him. Sometimes
that budget's tight. They can't get you a stipend.
No. I think they're paying me what I'm worth, I think.
There you go. From all your memories of Edison girls basketball, and you got a few, let's relive a little bit of them. What do you remember most about your 20 years, Ronnie?
Yeah,
some of the teams and players that you had.
Yeah, some of the things that I'm really proud of are, the programs that I took over were really down. I actually started with girls basketball at Stanton, and they had won one game the year before. My dad told me that job was open, and I was like, Dad, I don't want to coach girls. And he goes, well, I thought it'd be good for you to maybe have your program. And I had some really good players that worked hard there. I got transferred up to JU. They had 1-0 before I got there. So that was, we had to rebuild the program again. So I'm proud of, how the programs were built. They were bottomed out when I got to them. But, I really don't. I prefer not to get into individuals because –
you'll forget somebody.
Oh, man, I dealt with so many fantastic kids that I'm so proud of and great parents. I had a lot of support. And, we had a lot of good teams here. We were pretty strong.
Yeah, you were. You did a heck of a job out here. I remember your girls coming down and playing in our summer league at the Catholic Community Center. And I always remember that. And I appreciate your friendship, Ronnie. And I appreciate you stopping by and coming on the show and saying hello.
It's good to see you, Raymond. Thank you.
All right, buddy. That's Ronnie Smith, former Edison girls coach, now board member and a friend of Ohio Valley Sports Online. With that, we'll be right back. Thank you, Smitty. I appreciate it, my man.
Okay, so where do you go for fish during Lent? Why, Steve's Fish and Chips, of course. Great fish sandwiches and excellent fish junks. Oh, and shrimp, too. Plus an assortment of sides. It's great during Lent, but Steve's Fish and Chips is an excellent choice anytime. They have burgers, chicken wings, and salads, too. You've got to try the fried pickles. Steve's Fish and Chips. Call today and order 740-282-3261. 740-282-3261.
Are you looking for personalized care to help you recover from an injury or surgery? Look no further than Summit Physical Therapy. With a focus on individualized treatment and compassionate care, our team is dedicated to helping you achieve your recovery goals. Whether you're seeking relief from pain, recovering from a sports injury, or aiming to improve your mobility, Summit Physical Therapy is here for you. We have 5 locations to serve you: Chester, Fallensby, New Cumberland, and Weirton, announcing a grand opening of a new location in Toronto February 12th. At Summit Physical Therapy, we take pride in delivering one-on-one attention and personal care.
Okay, Edison Fieldhouse here at Ohio Valley Sports Online want to thank Ronnie Smith for coming on our Barium and Chemicals halftime. We'll continue with that right now in the scoring. McKenna Scott, big first half for Creek. The quarters were flipped. Indian Creek had quarters of 10 and 18. Steubenville Big Red had quarters of 17 and 8. So, we're right here at 28-25, Indian Creek. Gabby Taylor had 1-3 for 3 points. Kylie Anderson, steady as a rock. Had a big second quarter. 6 for 6 from the free throw line with a bucket. She ends up with 10 for the half. Cadence Walker had 2. For Big Red, Anaya Warner had 4. She's got to shoot more, I believe. Step up, don't shoot the 3. Step up and shoot the 10, 12-footer. She can do that or take the ball to the hole. Maddie Chris checks in with 8. She didn't score in the second quarter. She's been troubled with fouls. She's got 3. Sabria Jones didn't score. McShann had the points inside with 11. Sienna Scurry had a bucket for 2, 8 in the quarter. Both teams back out with 1:32 to go. Got my man Clyde over there. Thrifty car rental. Clyde, want to say hello to the big man. Get that vehicle revved up as we go to St. Clairsville on Saturday. We're also going to have a game for you Friday night. Haven't decided on it yet. Jimmy DiCarlo will make that executive decision. Jimmy, I tell you, tale of 2 quarters there. Indian Creek flipped the script after Big Red come out and punched him in the face in the first quarter.
Big Red was the aggressor in the first quarter, but that aggression also got him in a little bit of foul trouble. I think Big Red got hurt when Maddie Chris got their 3rd foul. And again, I cannot let McKenna Scott, even if she beats me on the 3, I cannot let her slash into the lane. She's a good shooter, 2-3 foot. She can finish. She also keeps her head up. She can dish off of there. And I'm also impressed with Anderson. Not only can she shoot a 3, she's really strong and tough on the boards and dribbling behind her back, the center, okay? I've seen more behind-the-back dribbles tonight, I think, than I've seen all year long, Ray.
Yeah, that's a nice 1-2 punch for Indian Creek. Big Red tries a counter after Maddie Chris had a big first quarter. Nothing in the second quarter. Fouls are going to play to tell the toll here, 28-25. It's going to wrap up our Barium and Chemicals halftime report. Big Red possession here, 28-25, Indian Creek. With this third quarter, sponsored by Guida Law Offices. Our good buddy Danny Guida, serving in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia.
Big Red into McShann. Start the quarter, muscles her way in, stumbles, fumbles, recovers. Ketron wants an offensive foul, not called. 28-27 as she lays it in. Both teams with the same starting 5s. Chris, McShann, Jones, Warner, and Bell.
Big Red's got to do 2 things, Jimmy. They got to give McKenna Scott some room, stop her from penetrating like that, and they got to make some shots.
Warner going coast to coast. Over to Chris. Long 3 ball up.
It's electric.
Well, just like that, Big Red comes out. The locker room on fire. Takes a 30-28 lead. So again, for Indian Creek, you got Scott, Anderson, Taylor, Sadler, and Ketron. Big Red quarter court man. There goes McKenna driving in. Open jumper. Ketron long. But again, Scott creating. McShann with a rebound. It's amazing how many times she gets by her player into the 3-point lane. Chris.
It's electric, Maddie Chris.
Boy, did that hurt having her on the bench for the last 4 minutes. She's back and firing up 2 threes, 33-28. The script has changed. It's like even odd, Ray. Odd.
You win this quarter, I win the next one.
Yeah. Taylor top, guarded by Chris. Over to Scott. Warner off her a little bit more now. Ketron. Gabby Taylor inside to Anderson. She's muscling, backing up, in, and fouled by McShann. They're forcing their way by hook or crook way. When they get that ball in, they don't care. There's no offensive fouls called, so they're just muscling their way forward.
Absolutely. Both girls, Anderson
McShann
both taking the ball and going to the hole, and Anderson is perfect from the foul line.
Yep, let's add that to the repertoire, huh? Behind the back, three-point potential, slasher, driver, rebounder, and perfect from the free throw line. As Walker comes in, shot up, and we both jinxed her, okay? She missed
the way
one.
It works.
33-29, here goes Warner coast to coast. Over to Bell, wide open three, no good. And kicked out of bounds, I think, by Bell to Creek, and it is. That was the right call. See what's happening, Warner's penetrating too. When she penetrates, Creek collapses, and then she's got good vision to hit the outside jumper. Unfortunately for Bailey Bell, she's been cold from three-point land.
Yes, she has. She's got to get a little lift on the ball. She shoot way too flat.
Warner on Scott, and I like the change, not having Chris on Scott. And Warner playing some D-Ray. Scott's doing everything she can. There she goes, slashing, dashing, and foul. Big Red fans do not like it. Warner doesn't like it. Man, I'm telling you what, she did everything she could to get by Warner. Went in, 1 against 2 or 3. Probably not a good idea, but was close to the rim, got fouled, going to shoot 2.
McKenna Scott determined to get to the rim. I know that. Hesitating, shaking, bake, doing what she can, because this is what she does. She makes free throws.
Up and in, 33-30. McKenna Scott with 14. Maddie Chris for the Red with 14. Scott again, I mean, nothing but net. 33-31, Big Red. Warner, might have been a walk, got away with it. If it was, not called. Bell kicked around, Walker's tough out there. There goes Warner to McShann. There goes her left hand. Got some body contact that time on Anderson with a leg. So it's going to be on Anderson. Team first.
Out of bounds play. Chris the trigger. Look for her in the other corner.
Yep. They're trying to go around, but it's kicked away, so they're going to have to reset. Chris, top of the key. Over to Bell, throws it away. Good pressure by Walker. 33-31, the Red, as Creek tries to tie or take the lead here. 5:22 on a ticking clock, quarter number 3. Warner on Scott, Chris on Walker. Sadler inside to Anderson, guarded by Jones. Wide open jumper, Ketron long. Rebound going to go out of bounds. Jones wisely lets it go. Big Red ball. So a couple different wrinkles tonight for Big Red. One, they pressed on misses a few times in the first half, and they also went to a little 2-3 zone a couple times.
They got to get some scoring from a third person. Somebody got to step up and score for Big Red other than McShann and Chris.
There's Chris, corners. Trying to do it, no good. Rebound Warner. Those active hands of Creek.
Trapping the rebound.
Yep.
They are trapping the rebounder. That is great coaching and practice. That don't come about in the game. Indian Creek is automatically trapping the rebounder and causing all kinds of trouble with Big Red.
Big Red gets it, Creek gets it on the jump ball. Scott. 1-4 set for Creek. She tries to go off the screen by Anderson. There's a little pick and roll action. Not there. Scott curls around. Top of the key. She's going to try to take it in. Nice shot fake by Ketron. Goes up, around, and out. Bell with a rebound. So Ketron getting good looks, but not hitting them. There's Chris. She's got a layup. And Anderson recovers and knocks it out of bounds. Good body control. I think they wanted a body foul there, maybe. I didn't see it, but it could have been.
We got a sub in.
Coming in for Ketron.
John Brody has moved down to the first row, Jimmy.
Assistant coach John Brody? Okay. Trying to force it into Chris. Almost stolen by Walker. Going to get a turnover. Now it is a turnover. We got 3-on-1. There's Scott taking herself. Left hand up and in. Ties it up, 33 apiece, halfway through quarter number 3. Bailey Bell into McShann. That's where she's tough. Left hand layup up and in.
That's automatic when you let McShann go to her left. she's going to score.
They did a good job getting her the ball in the paint.
I like it. Advance the ball to the wing, get the ball to the high post, put your head down and take it to the rack.
Scott over to Sadler. A little pick and roll action. Over to Scott on the curl. Warner getting screened by Anderson. Can't give Scott a step. Westfall, nice defense. McShann. Sadler lost it. Let's see if it stays. Nope. I wasn't sure if it was kicked out or not, Ray, and they're giving it back to Red.
You just lost it on the dribble. 35-33, Big Red, 3:25 to go in this third quarter. Brought to you by Guida Law Offices. This is a High Valley Sports Online from the Edison Fieldhouse in the Eastern District semifinal.
Warner blows by Walker, little jumper short. Good shot, just can't get the
absolutely.
ball.
That's what Warner got to do. She got to get inside the three-point arc and get a jumper off.
Here's Scott. So stop and go-ish, and she can spin off of you. Anderson baseline, tries to get it into Westfall. Back out Sadler, over to Walker, who beat Chris. Nice help by Warner, kicks away. All around, Bell comes up. We got a breakaway. McShann, if they can get it to her, they do. She does, and it's in.
Oh, nice job.
Bell to McShann as Taylor's going to come back in for Creek.
Bailey Bell, great hands on the outside to advance the ball to a wide open Nyla McShann, who went up with her right hand and laid it in.
Both teams have great hand quickness, Ray.
Absolutely.
There goes Scott. Beating Warner, spin move up, no good. Rebound, Westfall, foul.
Oh, no, they're going to get Nyla McShann, or are they going to get Bailey Bell? Who they got, Jimmy?
I'm looking. I didn't see the Bailey
Okay,
Bell.
they got Bailey Bell with that.
What happened, Ray? Again, the penetration. Scott beats her girl. You go to help. You get an offensive rebound by Westfall, who misses free throw number one. That penetration on both teams is killing each other.
Yes, they are. You would think. I mean, I know the girls are emotional, but you know, Jimmy, you got to be smart enough in the game when we're taking you to the hole. You got to get off. You got to give them room, force them to shoot the jumper.
Westfall up, long again, rebound. Warner, boy, she comes up with loose balls a lot. Between the legs, looking for Chris. Nice pass. Looking for McShann, not there. Back to Warner. She sees a hole. Over to Jones. Bell's going to pop for three. Blocked by Anderson. Do it over. There's McShann muscling up, muscling in.
Oh, my.
Boy, she's strong in there. And playing with a bad hammy.
Nyla McShann, big quarter, 8 buckets, 8 points in the quarter.
19 for the game, Ray, leading all scores. Scott was 17. There's Taylor. Over to Walker. Little pop three-footer leaning off. McShann rebound to Bell, looking to push. McBell to Jones, who muffs it, but over to Chris. Chris goes into three-point lane, gets blocked by Anderson, but there's McShann up and in. Indian Creek needs a timeout. They're going to take it right now.
Always around the ball. Nyla McShann picks up the block shot, gets a bucket, going to take us into the timeout. This is a High Valley Sports Online. We'll be right back.
Wow.
This winter, experience the magic of outdoor ice skating at the rink at Franciscan Square, the area's only outdoor ice skating rink. Bring your family and friends for a day of fun and laughter on the ice. Whether you're a seasoned skater or just starting out, the rink at Franciscan Square is the perfect place for everyone to enjoy the winter season. Visit us at Franciscan Square and create unforgettable memories on the ice. The rink at Franciscan Square, where winter comes alive. For more information, call 740-275-8466.
Thank you, National Colloid, for sponsoring this broadcast. A National Colloid company with over 75 years in the chemical industry can take care of all your chemical blending needs.
We're back here at Edison Fieldhouse. Two old coaches up here. Ray Suckarch and Jimmy DiCarlo, and we are coaching our butt off, Jimmy.
Now, we got a good view from up here. And again, both teams a little bit over-aggressive at times. We like the aggressiveness, but sometimes, like you said, we got to sag a little bit on defense, not let them blow by. Too many balls in the paint today. There's Scott, top of the key, 1 1/4 to go, 41-33, Big Red with a big third quarter. Over to Scott. Warner with great defense. She is sagging. Ketron. Over to Taylor. Top of the key, Walker.
Each team got to make the other one hit some outside shots.
Agreed.
Sag back. Both teams got to be sagging back.
There goes Scott up and foul.
Nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. You got to make this adjustment as an individual. Your coach can only tell you so many times. If you are taking me to the hole, I got to get off and got to give you room. Both teams have got to force the other team to shoot from the perimeter. Neither team is doing that.
What a big foul. That's number 4 on McShann. So she's going to come out for at least the rest of the quarter with a minute to go, and Big Red up by 7. Better to give the 2. Normally Scott's automatic anyhow than pick up your 4th foul there, but she's being aggressive.
Crazy.
There goes Scott again. Good again. 41-35. I'd be patient if I'm Red here.
They don't handle the ball good enough to be patient.
Jones, a little turnaround jumper, no good. Kicked around there. Scott for a rebound. To Anderson, hounded by Scurry. Back to Scott. Scurry's trying to kick from behind. Stolen by Warner, 2-on-1. She's going to try to take Anderson. Nice shot fake. Up, around, out, but there's Scurry. Up and in.
How you like that? Got a big bucket from Sienna Scurry.
43-35. Scott's trying to take it 1 against 3. Top of the key. Over to Taylor. Ketron on the wing. Inside Anderson. Going to try to force it in off Jones. Left-hander short. Rebound. We got a foul on somebody. I think it's on Jones, but we'll see.
Wow, Clay Manning made that call there. Sabria Jones is caught in the wrong place.
That's going to be 2 shots, Ray.
At the wrong time, Sabria Jones. What a bad luck foul that was.
Yeah, she's hustling. That's her 3rd.
Yeah, she was just breaking for the ball.
I might be getting her out the last 16 seconds not to pick up a 4th foul.
Well, you know what, Jimmy? Take Sabria Jones out, bring in Gianna Thomas here, another guard, and see if you can hold the ball and get the last shot. But they're going to come back with Scurry.
No, they're going to come back with McShann.
McShann.
Well, the reason is they're going to hold for 1, and she's an offensive player. But, boy, if she would get a charge or something, that could be a drastic change. 43-36 as Anderson hits again from the line. Toes it up. Off this time. Rebound to Big Red. There's McShann.
Give it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get a charge. There's Warner. Up, around, and in. Got to hurry. The clock's running. 5 seconds. Red didn't even get it in. There's Walker to Anderson. 1 half court. Can't get it off. So, and Ketron hits it from 3-point land after the buzzer. A huge quarter for Big Red. 45, Creek 36. This one's still not over. Please come back after these timeouts by Mario's Italian Restaurant.
Ohio Motor Group has 3 locations, Steubenville, Bridgeport, and St. Clairsville. Let Ohio Motor Group show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. They believe in fair pricing, superior service, and treating every customer right. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find a car that is fit for your budget. Ohio Motor Group with 3 locations to serve you. Check them out right now. OhioMotorGroup.com. Find your next ride.
Looking for a great meal? Stop in Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge and DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 3806 Main Street in Weirton. Proudly serving the tri-state area for over 60 years. Family owned and operated, serving salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza 7 days a week. Call Danny at 304-748-1179 or visit them at mariosrestaurantandlounge.com. Good luck to all area teams from Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge.
We're back here, final 4 minutes, sponsored by Cinna Strength and Wellness Center in Fallsby. Big Red, Nyla McShann on the bench with 4 fouls.
Good coaching. She's done a good job, or the guys on the bench have. I'd have her out 2 with a 9-point lead. Cut it down to 3 or 4. I might get her back in. Scurry's in there for her. There's Warner to Bell, and I'd be patient here, Ray, with McShann on the bench. Walker hounding. Taylor and Scott on the wings. Ketron and Anderson underneath. Throws away.
Can't.
See who gets it.
Can't.
And on the floor. Jump ball maybe? No. Foul called. Let's see who it's on. It's on Walker. Walker. Creek fans don't like it. I thought that looked like a good call.
That was definitely a good call. I ain't got no argument with that. My whole thing about Big Red is you can't hold the ball. Big Red's not good enough to hold the ball in the perimeter against Creek's pressure. Warner on the tape. Oh, my. But Anaya Warner can do that.
She's a slasher. That's her game. I don't want him to hold, but I just want him to be patient if I'm Big Red. There's Scott. There she goes. I might have got fouled. No call. Bell with a rebound. Here goes Chris. Over to Warner. Right by Ketron. Up and in. She's about 6 inches taller. She'd have dunked that one, Ray. 49-36. Creek has enough. They're calling timeout. Steve F. not happy. We'll be back. See if the Creek can make a run. Up by 13 is the Red after this Mario's break.
Marcino Enterprises is your complete auto and truck repair center. Marcino Enterprises also offers towing, tires, and vehicle undercoating. You can visit Marcino Enterprises at their new location across from the Winter Drive-In on 43 for 24/7 roadside assistance. Save this number in your phone right now, 740-282-8880. That's an easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises does it all. Towing, tires, repair, and vehicle undercoating.
We're back here at Edison Fieldhouse, High Valley Sports Online. Ray Suckots, Jimmy DiCarlo, Danny Bogle, and John Janimore carrying the banner tonight in this Eastern District semifinal. Big Red lead 49-36. Jimmy, Anaya Warner, speed has just shined in the last two possessions.
We have Scott on the bench for the first time. Taylor looking to dump into Anderson with Scott. Muscles her way in, puts it in.
Wow, strong.
49-38. Don't expect Creek to go away easily, Ray. Maddie Chris, turnover. Gabby Taylor looking to throw full court, gets fouled by Bailey Bell. So for Creek, you got Ketron, Anderson, Sadler, Walker, and Taylor. And with Scott out, look to get the ball inside to Taylor as they did last time. Big Red, same five starters. Bell, Scurry, Chris, Jones, not Scurry, Bell, Jones, and Scurry in for McShann. Ketron had the three-pointer, didn't take it. In the 3-second lane to Taylor. She's driving up and fouled by Bell again. Her third quickly on her. So just like that, the 9-point lead that started the quarter went to 13, and Gabby Taylor going to try to cut it right back down to 9. Well, let's see down the road here, Ray, soon, probably another minute or two, if Creek extends that 1-2-2 zone. Put a little more pressure on Big Red after makes. Taylor up, around, front of the rim, around and in. 49-39 Big Red. Taylor again, up and in. So Bailey Bell bringing it up. As the Creek crowd is hollering defense. Bell hounded at the top of the key. Over to Chris. Kick off of Sadler, out of bounds, staying with Red. Here comes McKenna Scott after a well-deserved rest for Sadler.
Yeah, big trouble out here for Big Red handling the ball, I'll tell you that. Indian Creek extending that defense, looking to trap the ball out on the perimeter. You got to come and get it.
There's Chris back to Bell. Bell over to Chris. Chris down the lane, foul line jumper long, rebound. McKenna Scott down 49-40, and they're hounding her in the backcourt. She gives it up to Anderson. She's trying to go inside. Warner on her and pushed her.
And now Warner picks up her fourth.
Wow.
I don't know what she was trying to do there. She couldn't body up with Anderson, but yet she was trying. I mean, you got to play smart, girls. Look at this.
Play.
Oh, Anderson tried to
just Taylor
muscle.
wide open three. No good. Boy, Creek needed that one. Big Red with a rebound, 49-40.
Big crowd here. Edison
Warner trying to
Fieldhouse.
go in between two and loses it again. There goes Walker. Walker, nice Euro step up, no good. Rebound, Big Red. Scurry. Scurry's got a lane. Kicks it out to Jones. She's going to shoot a little jumper, no good. Goes after a rebound like a cat on the floor. Going to have a jump ball, I think. And it is, and it's going to go back to Creek with 5:22 to go. How long you wait, Ray? 4 minutes to get McShann back in?
I ain't in no hurry to put her in. Oh, they're coming with her now. 5:22. Too early, Angie.
Here comes Sadler back
Better
in.
go zone. Better go zone.
Got two girls with 4 fouls. See if she does. I think they're in a 2-3, Ray. They listen to you here.
You got to go zone now.
Taylor, as Steve F. is directing the offense.
That's it. Keep McShann in the middle.
Scott in the corner.
Don't let her play behind.
Over to Taylor. She's wide open for a 3, but short. Gets her own rebound. Out to Scott. She's got a wide open 3. No good. There's Bailey Bell for the board. Woo. Looked like some elbows were flying under the bucket. Bailey Bell. See, they got to be a little more sagging in there.
Going to get a timeout, Angie Forte. Good move. Trying to calm her troops down there. Telling their kids, let's cool down. And I like it. Let's stay here, Danny.
Yeah.
Good things going here, Jimmy. Big Red, making some coaching moves now. They're going back in the 2-3 zone, trying to protect McShann. But I think they're better defensively being in the zone right now in this type of a game.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously they're not guarding anybody on the perimeter, so stay in this zone, get a V going on, and keep Scott in your V.
With McShann in the game, Indian Creek has to pack it in and can't be as aggressive on the wings. So that's helping their defense. Now that she's back in, it kind of hurts them a bit. Big Red's going to trigger in. 4:45 to go in the game. 49-40, Steubenville.
I hope Angie Forte talked about what they want to do against this. I would like to see them split the front of this pressure.
Into McShann. She's got a layup up
and in.
Oh,
my! Just throw it to Nyla. Forget all that coaching.
Big Red staying in the 2-3.
Just give it to the big girl.
As Scott's trying to set up. Over to Sadler. Over to Scott. Corner Taylor. Shot fake. Back to Scott. Still plenty of time.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of time. No need to rush. Indian Creek just got to get a
Scott,
good shot.
Nice shot there. Short. That's a good shot. I take that every time if I'm Steve Ebb.
Absolutely. Right in front of the rim. 7-footer.
There's Warner. She's going to get a good shot.
Oh,
that's a layup, and she missed it. There's McShann. No good again and fouled by Taylor. One thing you got to watch there is don't get a foul on the rebound and foul out. But she's so aggressive, I don't think she can play any different.
You got to love how hard these girls are playing, man. I'll tell you that right now. Warms my heart to see the effort whenever, and basketball is a beautiful game. You just got to play hard, man. Play hard all the time.
Love the intensity. Love the teamwork. Unselfish play by both teams. McShann dips, flips, long, but gets the roll.
She got the roll. Get a cup of coffee with that.
Ketron out, Adler out, Westfall in, Walker in. 52-40. McShann up, McShann long this time, rebound. Warner up and out. Off of Jones out to Creek.
My.
How did Warner sneak in there, Ray?
Niall Warner. That's right, Jimmy. Where did she come from? Like a jumping bean. She got up over top of everybody, but blowed the bunny.
The ball was halfway down. So Big Red staying in the 2-3. Taylor finally gets
it's electric. They're inviting Taylor to shoot the ball. They're sagging big time on the other side.
They needed that. 52-43. Chris top of the key. Forcing the action to McShann. There she goes. 1 against 2. Up and in and 1. She split Anderson and Westfold, got it in, and got fouled by Westfold.
Jimmy, she gets in the high post and turns to her left, and she's automatic. She's like a freight train going to the hole.
We talked about it since the beginning of the year, Ray. You got to cut off that left-hand drive.
Nobody has.
Nope. 26 for McShann, looking for 27, no good. Rebound Anderson, over to Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor's going to have to score. They're inviting her to score because their emphasis is on Scott.
Walker with a shot fake, over to Anderson, who can shoot the three, but she hits
it. It's electric.
Big one, 54-46. Bell, we're down to three, into McShann, 1 against 3. Cross to Maddie Chris. I'm telling him, take it if it's there, but don't force things. McShann, 1 against 3. She don't care.
Oh, my goodness.
1 against 3, Raymond.
Oh, my goodness. She's putting on a show.
56-46. Over to Anderson. Taylor. Scott trying to set up. Got to try to step in. Taylor does, in, no good. Rebound Warner. 2:30 to go. Over to Chris, baseline.
Look at this, are you
Circus
kidding me?
move, no good. There's a breakaway, no. Warner was back. Thought Walker had a breakaway. There's McShann, catch, back step, up and mugged.
Warner's too quick. Warner's playing in another gear. She is in another gear today on this against this team right now. I ain't seen no quickness like this in a long time on a mismatch when she gets going to advance the basketball.
McShann, take a couple deep breaths, up by 10 with 2 1/4 to go. Flips, got it.
Nyla McShann with 29.
Sadler back in, Ketron back in, 57-46. Maybe a little higher scoring than I thought, Ray.
The game's picked up in spurts, I'll tell you that right now. Really good basketball game.
Glad we're here. Glad you're listening to us, McShann. No good. There's Warner up.
Oh,
Warner
my
in.
goodness.
Wow,
Where'd she come
wants
from?
it. She wants it.
Where did she come from? You talk about Gordon getting the basketball. That's how you offensive rebound. Go get the ball.
Outside, Sadler's going to shoot a 3 ball. Way long to Warner. Down to 2 minutes. Red by 13. No let up. Trying to go coast to coast. There's Warner to McShann. Almost a throwaway. Chris comes up with it.
Don't get too pretty out there, Anaya. Creek got to get that trap going. McKenna Scott a little bit hesitant. You got to get into that trap. Here you are, Sadler. Bring it up there. Going to get a timeout. See, Jimmy, they're holding back too much. We're going to go to break or stay here. We're going to stay here. Jimmy, Indian Creek's in a desperation situation now, I believe. Down 13 with 1:43 to go. They're extending that press. They got to get the trap. Don't hesitate. Trap the ball. Force the pass. Overplay the passing lane. Get a steal. Go the other way.
Now they're going to have to either man-to-man full or bring that 1-2-2 at least to 3/4 court. You know what I mean? At least to go to 3/4 court. 59-46. Big Red.
But Anaya Warner, how do you defend that? How do you defend a girl determined to get the basketball, going up and get after the ball? You got to love it, man. What a crowd here at Edison Fieldhouse in the Eastern District semifinal. Warms my heart to see this excitement in a girls' basketball game against two rivals, Jimmy.
Big Red has the edge, Ray, on quickness, no doubt, but they also seem to have the edge on determination on the boards. That's what boards are, determination.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It don't take any talent to rebound. It don't take any talent to play defense. And there's always room for you on a team. If you rebound and play defense, you'll make anybody's team.
Bailey Bell into Jones, back to Bell, over to Warner, long 3 ball, no good. There's Jones.
Oh, again!
To Anderson, to Walker. 1 against 3. Big Red's got back real well. 1.5 minutes. Things looking well for the Red. Walker gets tripped.
Why, Maddie?
her fourth foul, but it'll still be possession. As Creek's got to score, and they got to score in a hurry.
Yes, they do. They got to score, and they got to pick up, like you said, Jimmy, full court and get a hoop.
Scott the trigger. To Anderson. Inside to Ketron. Out top, Walker's going to shoot the three. No good. Over to Scott. She's going to shoot a long three. Short. Walker with a board. Up. In. Creek's going to pick up full. They're now 1-2-2 extended. Warner. She's got a break. She's got an advantage. Maddie Chris gets tripped, and they're going to call it as she's going to get to shoot two. Good sportsmanship by Gabby Taylor and Anderson helping Chris up. 59-48. And things are looking good for Big Red to advance to Saturday's final with a winner of Carrollton and John Glenn. If we can come up with a score on that, we'll let you guys know.
I want to thank Tommy Bosick for the great hospitality out here. My first time here, Maddie Chris knocks it down for her 15th point.
60-48. The Red. Up, around, in. We're High is beating Hampshire. Good news, they're going to go to the state. 55-42. Across the court, Taylor, long jumper in.
It's a
timeout. Good
Gabby
timeout.
Taylor.
Good timeout by Steve F.
She's got 8 on the quarter.
We're going to take it with us, Ray. Sorry. 61-51. We'll be right back for the final minute of play.
Josephine's Authentic Italian Food is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. You can carry out or have it delivered. Do you have an event that needs catered? Well, give Josephine's a call today. 740-282-1599. Josephine's has an extensive menu. Look them up on Facebook or call them now. 740-282-1599. Josephine's Authentic Italian Food, carry out or delivery.
The Jefferson County General Health District provides public health services focused on community wellness, disease prevention, and protection where Jefferson County residents live, work, learn, and play.
Jefferson County Health District, here to serve you.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
We're back here at Edison Fieldhouse. Ray Suckoch along with Jimmy DiCarlo and Danny Vogel, Ohio Valley Sports Online, for this last 52.9 seconds. Big Red up 61-51. Full court pressure by Creek.
McShann, baseball pass to Jones, into Warner. Layup, no good, but fouled. Foul was on Anderson.
Quickness.
Yep.
Quickness, Jimmy. Flying up the court. The ball never touched the ground. Pass to McShann. Pass to Jones. Pass to Warner. Layup. Foul. The ball never touched the ground. Textbook press breaker.
Good setup on the timeout by the Big Red coaching staff as Warner hits number one. 62-51, 48 to go. 48 seconds to go in the game as Big Red looks to advance to the winner of John Glenn and Carrollton. Still don't have a score. Warner hits the second. 63-51.
What a game the senior Anaya Warner has had. She got 14 on the day.
Scott, long three ball. No good. Anderson tipping around, giving her all. There goes Warner. 1 against 2, but she says, I'm taking it up. I'm hot. And she misses the layup. Rebound, up and in. No, missed by McShann. Jones up and fouled.
Continue to bang the boards. They continue to bang the boards. Sabria Jones, Nyla McShann are a force inside. I got to tell you, what a ball game. Indian Creek looks like they're going to go down on this, but Stevie F's squad is a good basketball team. They're young. They're going to be around for a while. I love the job he's done. Today it was Big Red in the rematch. Looks like they're going to pick up the win as Sabria Jones misses the first foul shot.
Dan's trying to get me a score, but I don't see a score there. I see Carrollton, but I don't see a score. 53-50, John Glenn. All right.
Sabria missed them both.
So it looks like John Glenn's winning in the fourth quarter over Carrollton, 53-50.
Anaya Warner on the steal, and she's off.
Into McShann. She's still trying to muscle her way in. No good. Jones, McShann, no good. Rebound, Ketron. Over to Scott. We're down to 5 seconds. 63-51. The Big Red faithful up. Shot by Scott, no good. And Big Red advances to the district semis. Ray will stay here just for a second and then take a break and come back. We're going to try to talk to some of the Big Red gals and hopefully Coach Forte here and see if we can get a final and tell you who they play and maybe even where they play will be announced tonight for sure, I think. But final score 63-51 as it was a tale of 2 quarters in the first half. First quarter to Big Red, second quarter to Indian Creek. But Big Red came out on fire in the third quarter, even though they were in foul trouble, and never let up, Ray, for a 12-point victory. And anything, Ray, before we take a break?
I'll tell you,
back?
Jimmy, I mean, you got to appreciate the effort from both teams. I mean, I loved it. Exciting game. But today was Big Red's day. Nyla McShann and Anaya War and Madeline Chris, 2 seniors and a sophomore, really took it to Indian Creek to get the win in the rematch.
Well, we're going to take a break. Ray will come back with the stats, and we'll see if we can get some of the coaches and players to get up here for an interview and let you know what the heck's going on. What do we got? 53-50 Carrollton. Okay, Carrollton's winning in the fourth, not a final, right? Okay, thanks, Jim Huggins. We'll be back after this Mario's timeout.
When you need electrical work, get it done right by the most qualified electrical contractors and tradesmen around. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers.
IBEW 246, trained to electrify.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning, clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
There's a good chance if you're from the Ohio Valley, you'll remember Brad Pavlik from his days as a crusader at Catholic Central High School, and his name will bring back some great memories. These days, Brad's a big supporter of all area local high school teams. Well, here's a reminder that Brad now manages Barrel Toyota and Barrel Ford, and he'll be glad to see you, whether you're looking for a car or just dropping by to say hello. A hometown favorite at 2 great hometown stores. Get a hometown deal from Brad Pavlik at Barrel Toyota in Cranberry Township and Barrel Ford in Zelienople.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Looking for a crazy good time? Come to the Crazy Mexican Restaurant in Weirton. Our menu is packed with delicious Mexican dishes that will make your taste buds dance. From sizzling fajitas to cheesy quesadillas, we've got something for everyone. And don't forget to try one of our famous margaritas. So come on down to Crazy Mexican Restaurant in Weirton. We can't wait to see you. A proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Springtime means cleanup time, so if you're planning a renovation on your house or need to get rid of some debris, call for a driveway-safe dumpster from Chappie's. Yep, Chappie's has 10 and 15-yard dumpsters available for same-day delivery, and Chappie's rates are all-inclusive. There's never any hidden fees. You can do a 7-day rental, or even better yet, a discounted 3-day rental. Clean up your shed, garage, basement, and get a dumpster from Chappie's today. Online, it's chappiesdumpsters.com or call 740-359-DUMP. That's 740-359-3867. Be happy. Call Chappie.
All right, we're back here, Edison Fieldhouse, for our Ohio Motor Group post-game here. Jimmy's going to have some of the girls on, but before we go, Big Red wins 63-51 for the Indian Creek Lady Redskins. McKenna Scott had 19, Gabby Taylor 11, Kylie Anderson 17, Cadence Walker 4. For Big Red, Anaya Warner, big 14, Madeline Chris 16, Sabria Jones, a bunch of rebounds but didn't get a bucket, Nyla McShann 29, Bailey Bell didn't score either, and Sienna Scurry had 4. Jimmy's going to come on with a bunch of, we got the girls coming. Yeah, Jimmy's got some of the girls coming over right now. Looks like Madeline Chris, Sabria Jones, and Anaya Warner, and Cooper. We're going to talk to the girls here. I'm going to step out and let you go. Okay, wait till they get over here. Big Red ecstatic as they move on to Saturday at 1 o'clock. High Valley Sports Online will be there in the district final with a chance to go to the regional as they storm back with a strong second half by the senior-led squad.
Hey, Tommy, somebody lock that.
Here you go. Go 2 at a time. Go to Naya and Sabrina go.
Oh, I'm scared.
Here you go.
I'm scared. Me too. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh. Dr. Looker.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to move you guys down. I'm going to move you down a little bit, okay?
Well, I'm scared. Me too.
There's the cameras there.
I can hear you.
That I want to be
I can hear
on.
you.
Are we on?
Oh.
All right, I guess we're on. Okay. So we're here with all 4 seniors, head coach Forte, Sabria Jones, and maybe our player of the game, Anaya Warner.
Oh, yeah.
You had a heck of a game, girl. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Sabria, I've talked with Coach Forte over and over. You don't always get the recognition because you're not scoring points. But, girl, you move your feet. You play one of the best defensive players on the team. You come up with boards. You're my Dennis Rodman, if you know who that is. Okay?
Yes.
Dennis Rodman did a good job of being the garbage man. Okay, so you're the garbage woman. Sorry. Okay, all right. But I want to congratulate you. Comments about this game and what it meant to you.
It meant a lot because in the beginning of the season when we lost, it was a hard loss. We definitely could have beat them before, but we came back here, stood on business, and got things done. Feels great.
Okay. All right. How about you, Miss Warner?
This game meant a lot. Since a freshman, we've been really going at it with Creek. And for us to really beat them now when it's needed in the season is very important. I love my team, especially Dennis.
Well, you weren't going to be stopped by Hooker Crook. You were slashing and driving. That's one of my keys to the game there, to not let Scott slash and drive, which he did pretty effectively. And you're the slasher driver, and you've got Bell and Chris shooting the threes, and the 2 bang-up girls inside getting rebounds, and Scurry coming in to help for defense. So, again, you beat Indian Creek last year at your place. They beat you this year at their place. I'm not sure what happened before that. Do you normally play them one time a year?
I think we do.
Yeah. Last year you played them once. This year once. I don't know before that. Yeah. Last score we got was Carrollton 53, John Glenn 50 late in the fourth quarter. We don't have a final yet unless Dan comes up with one here any minute. I bet you guys would like a rematch with Carrollton. They beat you this year, right?
Yes, Carrollton.
Final score, Carrollton 60-54. So it's your night, ladies. It's
Yes.
your night. You're getting all your wishes come true. Well, listen, we want to thank both of you and get the other two stooges in here next, okay? So congratulations. Best of luck Saturday. Hopefully we'll be there to root you on. And I'm just happy for Coach Forte. Indian Creek's a great team, well coached. You beat a team that was 21-3. And they were at the regional a few years ago. So now I'm not sure. Is this the first time Big Red Girls have ever made it to a regional? Do you guys know? I'm going to have to ask Coach Forte.
It might have been a while, but definitely been a while.
Okay, I don't know how many. They're hard to come by, so you got a shot on Saturday. Best of wishes to you, and we're going to turn it over to those two ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, watch your step getting out. All right, we ready? I got Madison Cooper, who Coach Forte calls the heart and soul of the team.
Oh.
So let's start with you first. You don't get to play very much. And, man, I love those players that are team players. They're all about the team. You don't get to play very much, but you're right down cheering and probably working as hard as anybody in practice. Your comments about what this means to you to be part of this team and get this win.
Well, this means to me, like, I know I don't get to play a lot, but I feel like being with everyone, it's just such a good atmosphere, and I love when they get to play. They shoot, they score, and I cheer for them. Anything they do, it doesn't really matter.
I think you're a bigger cheerleader than their parents, you think?
Yeah, probably. I love each and every one of them.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Let's see if we have a little more. No, you're good, Maddie. So, Maddie, I've been impressed with your defense this year. You move your feet, sister, most of the time. Sometimes you're reaching, but you move your feet really well, and you've come on the last couple games on that three-point jumper. You had a big game against Martins Ferry. You had a great night tonight shooting the three ball. And you got your fan club down there, huh, rooting for you guys, huh? What does this game against Creek mean to you and moving on in the district final?
You know, this is a great win for the team. Can you hear me? This is a great team win. You know, this Creek is coached very well. They're such a great team. And early in the season, we didn't end up how we wanted it to, so we kind of used that as motivation, used all our strengths, and came together as a team, and that's how you need to win.
Well, I'm sure you're going to prepare hard these next two games. Tell me a little bit about Carrollton when you played them.
It was a very close game. I think they pushed us very well. It was a great competitive game, and I think it would be a good matchup on Saturday.
Okay. Well, listen, I want to thank both of you, two of the foursome of the senior class, and you know what? You guys have done a great job through adversity this year. You lose Edwards, you lose Purdue, and at Christmas time you lose Madison, and now McShann even gets hurt in the Ferry game. I told your coach, I said, what's going to be next, right? She's probably saying, Lord, why me, right? And you guys have just persevered and done a great job this year. You got an outstanding record at 18-7. You played good competition. So congratulations. Best of luck Saturday, and we're going to get your coach in here, okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Where am I at this?
Either one. Got it? Okay. Congratulations, Coach Forte. Your girls were aggressive all along. That first half was like seesaw. You know, first quarter was you, second quarter was all Creek. And what'd you tell them at halftime? You must have had what'd you do, kick some chairs over or what?
No, never. Well, you talk about a game of waves. You're going to have some high moments. You're going to have some low moments. The big thing about it is to stay steady. And if you can stay steady, then you'll come out on top at the end. And that's what the girls did. I mean, took a couple hits where got into some foul trouble, so we had to make some adjustments, and everybody stepped up to the plate. Whatever you asked of a kid, they were willing to go the extra mile to do that. And I can't say enough just about how proud I am of this group of young ladies. The senior class, this represents the first year that I came back to coaching. And, you know, we talk about you guys are you're my ground zero group. You're my ground zero group. and they know me. They know my expectations, and I'm just so proud of them because aside from me, they wanted it. They've been here for 4 years fighting for this, and we told the younger ones, Coach Chris told them, you know what, do it for your seniors. You come out and play hard for your seniors. And everybody stepped up to the plate. Seniors stepped up to the plate, and as a collective whole, you know, we came out on top. And I just have to say that there's, you know, my coaching staff is, I mean, just a great bunch of individuals who challenge me every day, challenge the players every day. You know, we talk about things, we go back and forth. We don't always agree, but at the end of the day, we all do what's best for this group of young ladies. And just proud of the girls, proud of my coaching staff. Just a great moment.
Before I turn it over to Coach Ray there, one, you told me about the senior group in the beginning of the year, how special they were for you, and they've really responded. Two, I've told you before the game, no matter what happened today, I just think you got to be considered Coach of the Year, not because you got a big win here or a big win there, or your record's pretty good at 18-7, I think it is now. I think I said 17-8, so those girls aren't going to be happy with me. But I just think you've really persevered through adversity, and that's hard to do. You could have quit and said, hey, this girl's out, we're not good enough. But you didn't do that, and you're one game away from the regional, so I want to congratulate you. Two more things. Has Big Red ever been, do you know, to a regional in girls basketball?
Yes. Actually, my last year coaching, I think it's 2005, 2006, we made it, to the region. We were district champs and made it in. So it's a surreal moment to go back to that game and, be able to play for that district championship.
Got to win Saturday first, right?
Correct.
And
Correct.
And I want to say also, you guys did a great job on some adjustments. We liked when you went to the 2-3 zone in foul trouble. You had a little stack out of bounds play where you got a fast break. And against Coach Suckarch's wishes, you put McShann in with 5:52 to go in the game with 4 fouls, but it worked out. So we'll let him give you heck for that move, okay?
Uh-oh.
Well, no. First of all, without a doubt, I've kept in touch with Coach throughout the year. I want to congratulate you publicly on fighting through this year with the injuries that you've had. I mean, you knew from the beginning that your bench was going to be very, very thin. You played through it. You conditioned your girls. Your girls were conditioned to play the whole time. Two great coaching moves on your part tonight, I believe, were, number one, you had your team ready to play, in a district game, in a rivalry game, in a rematch game, in a game that was well attended on a neutral court. You had your team ready, and your team. Nyla McShann could go back in at that 5:38 mark. I thought it was a little bit early. I was saying if she puts Nyla in, I hope they go zone, and you did. So I was half right, But I think that was a great coaching move to go to that zone because the only thing that Creek was getting against Big Red was penetration. That's all they were getting, and the move to put Anaya Warner on McKenna Scott disrupted their entire game. Coach, you guys, credit to you, credit to your staff, credit to these girls. I mean, you guys deserve to win. You deserve to be where you're at. Don't let nobody think they give you anything. You're there because you deserve it, and High Valley Sports Online is going to be there right with you.
Thank you. So I appreciate all of it. You and I have been in this thing together for a long time.
Absolutely. Edge basketball, the girls are coming. I tell you that. Big Red, and I love the fact that you got young girls playing and contributing because that gives the 8th graders and the freshmen and the 7th graders all motivation to say, I can do this. And That's what I love. And, girl power. That's what I'm about.
Well, I appreciate everything, and like I said before with Coach, it's a collective effort. My coaching staff is, it's just a great staff. they're in my ear. They're talking to me. They're talking to me. Hey, coach, let's try this. Hey, what do we think about this? What do we think about that? So it is 100% a collective effort. And then
we want to give them a shout out. Give the names.
Oh, definitely. Todd Chris, the varsity assistant coach, and then you have Melissa Bowers, who is our JV coach, along with Josh Meyer, and we also have April Minifield, who coaches with us as well. And I mean, as a collective whole, everybody does their part, everybody does their role, everybody gives input, and we would not be where we are without the collective effort from that coaching staff. And like you said, the girls are the ones who are fighting through the adversity of not having some of their teammates along with them. The girls are the ones, they're in the gym getting up extra shots. They're talking to each other. They're staying together, encouraging each other. They're the ones who are out here, at times where I see it in their faces. They don't want to do that extra sprint, but they know what it takes in order to come to a game. In our last 2 games, it came down to the fourth quarter. Can you outlast the other team? Can you, withstand the ups and the downs and get into that fourth quarter and still have the energy to still be able to go? Not just to play defense, but also to be able to knock down a shot, also be able to get to the lane. Just proud of their effort, proud of not just their game day effort, but on the off day when we're in the gym, when we're having practice, the extra effort that they put in.
All right, Coach, you're taking a team where a few Big Red girls teams have gone. We wish you the best of luck. We'll be there with you.
Thank you.
Roll Red.
Much. Thank you. Roll Red. I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you so
much. One
much.
last thing, Ray. Thank you,
Yes.
Ange. You're done, Ange. You're officially done. Okay. One last thing. Thank you for coming up, and thanks for bringing your seniors up with it. So just a couple things, Ray. Ange told me beginning of the year, hey, our girls are in shape. And you know what? They had one sub off the bench basically the whole game, and none of those girls looked like they were sucking wind.
No, I mean, like, Jimmy, you said it during the game, Big Red's conditioning, and I remember you saying that they have been conditioned all year. Angie Forte said that in her preseason poll is when she got the injuries and she knew about 2 starters being out, that they were gonna be thin on the bench. They played through it. Hey, you know what? Big Red played a heck of a game, but take nothing away from Indian Creek. We followed them throughout the year. Stevie F got a good thing going there with his program. He got the support. He got it going his way. And we was glad to cover this game. Ohio Valley Sports Online. Check in Friday night.
Dan wants me to announce here this phone is found. They asked us to announce it with a gold frame, I think, on the Big Red side. I also want to congratulate Creek before we get off. 21-4, OVAC champs. Great season. Going to be good down the road. Final score here from Edison Fieldhouse. Big Red 61 and Indian Creek 53, Ray.
All right, for Jimmy DiCarlo, this is Ray Suckoch along with Danny Vogel. We'll see you Friday. Tip-off, 7 o'clock. Until then, stay well.